Brother sacrificed himself to Hule only to come back blind. Man, the myth. And if you put Jade on your account, not only is she going to handle business on one side of the pure fiction without even like you having to stress about it.
Hey, just say like dog mummies.
Firefly, the most overrated character in the game. Okay, this character here.
Ying Li.
I'm going to keep the stack with y'all, chat. I think this character belongs on the overrated list. I don't think she belongs.
Oh my god. Mods kill him. Watch Smack's new video. All right, peace.
And now we're going to be doing a top 10 most underrated and or slept on characters in Honkai starrail. Next up, we'll be doing top 10 most overrated. But I think this one will be a fun one because ultimately it's pretty much going to...
Classic.
I'm going to go ahead and say that Hanya is a honorable mention, strictly in tournament format. Every time we ban the best characters, you always see this woman pop up. Her action value manipulation, her skill point funneling, and her physical element, her ability to like give skills while also contributing to toughness break. I think a lot of that slept on. She is a honorable mention. I think she's a pretty decent and underrated character that not a lot of people give credit to. One more honorable mention. I am only giving this character honorable mention because of Acheron. If you run Gwen Ifen with Jiao Shou and Acheron, it's actually one of the most powerful Acheron comps. I shit you not. But it obviously has to be going up against a fire-heavy format such as the Choir.
Just one Pella.
First up, number 10 on most underrated characters. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm actually not the biggest fan of this character, but time and time again, I see this character show up in MOC formats and they pretty much carry a lot of people's accounts, especially people that don't have Argenti. And at times we've come to discover she's doing better than Argenti. As a standard banner character, I've probably already put them into your mind. The adorable girl with the cool robot. Yep, you guessed it, Clara. I think Clara is on an underrated and slept on character in MOC, as well as some very niche follow-up attack pure fictions. But if you play this game,
Clara gives me PTSD. If you know, you know.
All right, next up on the most undervalued list, I actually do think, I do think Himiko is undervalued.
I would have placed her like a lot higher, not gonna lie. Okay, but then again, the thing is, it's undervalued, right? So it's that people think you are shit, but you're in fact not shit. I think at this day and age, people already know that Himiko is not shit. So I think it's pretty fair. Because like, you really know Super Himiko is a thing, and like she works in pure fiction and all that. So yeah, maybe it's okay. Maybe it's okay.
Moving on to number 8. Number 8 might shock y'all, but I feel like bro is the butt of everyone's joke, but he actually does his job. He does his job well. He's not only meta in pure fiction. If the MOC formats are physical, this man will perform. Now I know this might come as a joke to people, but Argenti, although bro fell off, although bro didn't fell off because he was never on, he is actually a really good physical unit, and he will clear everything you need him to clear, provided they are weak against the physical element. The problem with Argenti is that bro just isn't that good for MOC. He's just not. There's just too many better options. But if you own Argenti, he's gonna get the job done. He's gonna do his thug thistle in the period.
Just pull you in the
fiction in the MOC and in the Apocalyptic Shadow. He's just a bit inferior to everyone else, but I still think he's got a worthy spot on this list. Chat, what do y'all think about this, man? He gets the job done. Let's go. He does. He gets the job done. Started from the bottom, still here. Bro, I can never not laugh at Argenti, bro. Funniest dude. All right, number 7 on the list. We're gonna go with where are they at? Okay, so this character, I think literally is the definition of underrated and slept on. A lot of people confuse them with being attached to Kafka, but in my experience, I've played her with an Acheron, I've played her with the Dr. Ratio.
Oh my god. The support Black Swan. Here we are. I personally would never recommend people putting Black Swan just because you want her to be a debuffer. With the defense now, it's about 22%. Run a pro is 38. It's not worth it in my opinion. Like if you want a debuffer, you put for Jiao Qiu. At least the vulnerability is going to be way higher. If you don't want to run Jiao Qiu, you can literally just run Pella. It's a completely free unit. As a debuffer, it's just not worth it. If you want to put for DOT plus debuffer, yeah, fine. But if you only think about debuffer, hey, you know what's coming out? Fury is going to be firing the Hildy. I don't know what the fuck she's going to do, but she's probably going to be a lot better, right?
Personally think Black Swan is a fantastic unit, and if you unlock her
E1,
I'll
get E1. You're right.
Value shoots up tremendously high. It's essentially an all-type wristband. It's like Rame's ult. Next up, we're going to number 6, and our number 6 on the list is actually going to be a newer character. I feel she's undervalued just because, one, she's an abundance, and most people don't really pull on sustainers as must-haves, but she's already proven to be a very powerful abundant DPS.
If you are gonna get E1 Swan, just get E2 Jiao Qiu. Hey, if you're gonna get E2 Jiao Qiu, you might as well just get E2 Fei Xiao, E2 wife.
Buffer slash sustainer. And I think a lot of people skipped out on her, and her value is going to continue to show itself as the game continues to progress on and drop more super break infrastructure. Lingsha is most certainly a worthy spot on an underrated and slept on list. Hell, I slept on her myself. I skipped her because I don't necessarily need another sustain. However, today when I was doing Rappa and Firefly showcases, I found myself many times thinking, damn, Lingsha would have did better than Gallagher right here. Damn, Lingsha would have been better than Gallagher right here.
Just get E1. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yo, Sarah, her E1 is actually disgusting. Yeah, just get E1.
Ultimately, skipping Lingsha and sleeping on Ling.
It's like both of these. Okay, not gonna lie. If this was like a underrated E1 tier list, I would rank these two a lot higher. But at E0, honestly, it's whatever.
Lingsha, I believe, was one of the contextual situations where she's just in a bad spot. Right after her, we had a brand new character come out that's actually fun, such as Rappa. And then we have, again, Sunday and Few coming right after her. And then you have Acheron and Aventurine rerunning in the next batch. So yeah, I feel contextually, she was slept on because of the context. But she's a great, fantastic sustainer that I think is going to continue to age like fine wine. Went into number 5. I feel like right after Lingsha, this is just appropriate. Now, here's the thing. Some people might think, I don't think anybody's sleeping on Scooby-Doo anymore. But Scooby-Doo was slept on all the way up until Pride put her in T0, where she has always been. She has always been a T0 sustainer, and everybody slept on this fucking character when she came out. I would argue she maybe had like 2% of the community actually pulling on her. And she's, till this day, one of the best sustainers in the entirety of Honkai Star Rail. So I think she is the definition of slept on and undervalued, but I will say today, people now come to understand the value of Scooby-Doo. So that's where I would place her. Chat. I'm gonna check over here, see what y'all are saying.
Oh my God, Sarah. Actually, I have the numbers. I am actually, you know, the numbers, you know, the numbers do say this actually. So listen to the numbers actually. Yeah, actually,
Go. Yeah. I have the numbers. Picked her up for the energy. Was the first main sustain I had. She saved my account. She doesn't synergize with the top DPS comps currently. Well, that's the thing. The meta shifts, right? The meta shifts. Right now, we're in a very heavy super break follow-up meta, which happens to be Lingsha, Gallagher, and Aventurine. But before this very recent meta, Scooby-Doo was a top pick. So, and even if you go and look at the usage rates, Scooby-Doo remains a high usage rate, even in the
chat pause. I just want to say, if there's one thing I hate about this Huan cosplay, is that the hair is green, so that it fucks with my green screen. So if in the future we have like a Sunday cosplay or like a facial cosplay, if the hair is white, then it wouldn't have like this fucking transparent shit going on.
We're getting into the top 4 in chat. Out of curiosity, who do y'all think my top 4 picks are going to be? I think it's kind of hard to gauge what the top 4 picks are going to be. But I don't know. I'd be curious to hear what y'all are calling out. We got Jade, Boot Heel, we got Pella, we got Rappa, we got Shu Yi, we got Arlon, we got Blade. Blade is not underrated and or slept on, buddy. If anything, we ain't sleeping enough on Blade.
All right, let's wrap it up.
Yep. Oh, Jade was another character that many people slept on, bro. Literally uncontested. The only character who is like...
Chat, I have zero regrets in not putting Jade, by the way. Zero. I'm good. Yeah, she's good in purification, but you know who else is good in purification? Literally everyone else that we have raised so far. I'm good.
Who's like noticeably better than Herta in purification. Nobody else is better than Herta in purification except Jade. And if you put Jade on your account, not only is she going to handle business on one side of the purification without even like you having to stress about it, especially considering...
Hey, just say you like doll mummies.
And you fuckers like to run Firefly just because you want to like blitz through something. It's the same concept with Jade in Purification, but I also see potential with Jade in the MOC as the game continues to drop more supportive infrastructure. I think Jade's real value hasn't even began to show itself. I think she's also going to eventually pop up on the Age Like Wine tier list down the line. But her E1 is fucking insane. Her E1 brings her value up to...
Dude, I swear this is literally just an E1 tier list. The best E1s in the... And we have... Okay, Jade's E1 does make her really good.
Damn near
a lot better anyways.
Honestly, it does bring her value up to T0.5 levels.
So
Jade was severely slept on. A lot of people ended up skipping out on Jade. I don't quite remember the context, but I think she also was scuffed contextually. She had some pretty damn heavy banners surrounding her at that point in time. Was it Firefly, chat? I think it might have been Firefly that was before Jade.
I think it's right after Firefly, no? Right? I think her banner is right after Firefly, right?
Yeah, it was after Firefly. Okay, that's why. Yeah. Firefly, the most overrated character in the game, scuffed Jade. That's what ended up happening.
We did just see a E2 Firefly do a 3 cycle without Rami and Harmony MC. To be completely fair. Right, to be completely fair.
The Firefly simps every now and then. Okay, number 3. And I actually debated this. I think this character could be number 3 or number 2. This is going to be an interesting conversation. But there's only one other character I think that I've seen that people doom posted on more than this character. And that character is number 1. But...
Oh my chat, I just realized we have been recording and I forgot to press stop recording. Editor, crop about the past 20 minutes.
No. Wait. What?
It's a 1 hour and 11-minute recording for Poke Bro episode 1. I forgot to press stop recording. Hey, that's my bit.
Nobody, I know like she's out right now, but chat, Rappa has been getting diabolical fucking hate.
And there it is. Diabolical. I wonder where that came from. I wonder where that one came.
And the bitch, as we already just saw today, just minutes ago, is literally doing better than Firefly in her own format.
Watch him say there's this.
Like, people like to say that Exo Toughness is benefiting, what's his name, Rappa, but in reality, it's benefiting Super Break characters, period. I think Rappa is easily top 3 most slept on, undervalued units. I'm dead ass. Here's the thing too, because people that are watching this video, they're not going to know the context that you guys just watched in stream. In stream, we just went over to Hule, where we have zero imaginary weakness. Zero imaginary weakness. This is literally a shit and scuffed scenario for Rappa.
Okay, chat, we're just gonna skip this part because we about it in this preview video. All right, it says no imaginary words, but yes, fire weakness and all kind of stuff, blah blah blah.
Chat, what are y'all thinking? If Firefly and Rappa are equal in MOC, Rappa's 340k in pure fiction, so she's just the better unit. See, and I think that's a good argument to make. I'm not gonna sit there and say that's the only argument to make. I think there's other arguments that can be made. Like I said, people blitzing every single scenario of MOC just because Firefly can implant fire weakness. I think that's
Madrix 91. The Hudesa was heavily carried by Gallagher. If enemies had neither fire or imaginary weakness, Rappa is done. I 100% agree with this.
okay. Our number 2 slot. The only reason I put this person in the number 2 slot is because people started realizing it after their banner already went by. And like, I think that's the definition of slept on. Everybody started using this person or started realizing this person's value after their banner went by. It's funny because there's a lot of people spamming a character. I think this is going to be the first time me and chat get an argument. I personally think Boot Hill is severely underrated and slept on only because people are barely starting to realize his value. He was.
I think Boot Hill is not underrated. It's just that he's just pain in the ass to play. And there's just way too many casuals in Honkai Starbucks, and they just want to get on with their lives. And I think that's perfectly fair. If you don't want to care about speed tuning, if you don't want to care about 4-piece ego, he is just a pain in the ass to play. So I think it's fine. Like, yeah, sure, you can do a crazy combo, but if you don't want to, you need to go through all that. If you don't want to do all that, it is what it is.
Good the minute he came out, but people didn't fucking, like, they didn't pull on him. Not only did they not pull on him, they were doom posting him too and saying, yeah, he's all right, whatever. So I feel like he is one of the most slept on units in the game. Now, here's why I'm probably going to get in an argument with chat. I don't think it's wrong for you guys to say, hold on, where's this little fucking leprechaun at, bro? Jesus, am I blind? Here she is. She in the back with Amber. Okay, this character here.
Ying Li. The only unit, oh my god, till my dying day, man. The only unit that I regret not putting for, and there's only Uni and Jim, I put for every single banner. This is the only unit I regret.
You can make an argument that y'all think she should probably be up there because a lot of people also skipped her.
Okay, next time.
And she ended up like showing off. I'm gonna keep the stack with y'all, chat. I think this character belongs on the overrated list. All right, I don't think she belongs.
Oh my god. Mods kill him.
On the underrated, I think she belongs on the overrated list because everybody thinks this character is like hot shit, but she has been getting the same treatment as Firefly. She's just been getting formats that work perfectly for her. Again, Hule is fucking insane for her, bro. So I wouldn't put this character on underrated. Now, I'm not going to say that I'm spitting facts here. I'm just saying my personal opinion. She doesn't go on an undervalued list or slept on list for me. She goes on overrated. Now, the MVP of the underrated list.
All right, cool.
This character was shit on simply because they were.
I really wonder who this. Yo, chat, who do you think this is rank 1 is? All right, one of this rank 1 is done. We'll resume Poke Bro. Who do you guys think this rank 1 is? Jiao Qiu? Okay.
Male, and then they were.
Yeah, Jiao Qiu. He just said male. Chat. Male. Oh, it's Jing Yuan.
Called a side grade to Pella. This character was somebody that was looked at as trash. They was like, yeah, that character ain't nothing, bro. Ain't nobody care about that character. Lo and behold, bro has been aging like the finest fucking wine we've ever seen. He has the highest usage rate, the lowest cycle clears in MOC, and every fucking team is using him.
Okay, but does he have a Bobat? Does he have a Bobat? No? Yeah, I thought so.
You're fucking out of your mind if you don't think bro doesn't deserve nothing but the number 1 spot. That man, with his eyes closed, brother sacrificed himself to Hule only to come back blind. Absolutely insane. The man, the myth, the motherfucking fox, Jiao Qiu, bro. I don't think anybody would disagree to say that the number 1 spot belongs to this guy right here. You might not like him, but guys, that's what peak nihility support looks like.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it about, if I don't have Aircron, I just wouldn't put Jiao Qiu. I feel like I miss nothing without Jiao Qiu in the setup without Aircron. Like, there's no role that oh my god, I wish I would just slot in Jiao Qiu right here. But it's just me personally.
Fellas, you may not want to hear it, but that is what peak male nihility.
If every single thing you can think of, instead of Jiao Qiu, I would just slot in Babin. Follow up, Babin. DOT, Babin. Hyper carry, Babin. Break. Okay, break not Babin, but break we're getting new stuff anyways. So pretty much everyone.
Supports look like. Got him and his Lyco and my king continues to reign. Bro is such a fantastic unit. I'm serious, he really is, guys.
Yeah, and the worst part is my Aircon is literally E6, so I don't even give a shit. Okay, to be fair, he's very, very nice with Aircon. He genuinely is extremely nice for Aircon.
It's the 1-turn ult going into battle. It's the technique that doesn't involve contact. It doesn't involve you having to hit, right? So he can quite literally be placed on any team. And then it's the vulnerability. The vulnerability affects all damage avenues in the game. Crit damage, break damage, fucking anything. Any type of damage factor in the game, vulnerability affects it, and he applies it so comfortably. His break also, bro, even does super break damage because his skill plus his ult is decent damage next to a Ranmei. So, you know, you put in all those variables.
Jiao Qiu is a Ranmei substitute. Maybe we should try that. Maybe we do a Jiao Qiu substitute to Ranmei. All right, I think it shouldn't be too hard.